Water polo competition coming to a halt around the globe. Postponements and cancellations announced. We'll get you caught up on a brand new episode of The Counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on The Counterattack. Hope you're staying safe during these difficult times. As we mentioned in the open, coronavirus, COVID-19, prompting the postponement or cancellation of a lot of water polo. Let's get you caught up on that. First up, the 2020 ODP Girls National Championship. That's been postponed to May 22nd through the 24th. From there, the USA men were scheduled to start a 3-game series with Spain tomorrow at Foothill High School in Tustin, California. That whole series has been canceled. National League Week 3 set for Thousand Oaks, California, April 4th through the 5th, canceled. The National League Championship and the Fisher Cup down in La Jolla, California, that's been canceled, set for May 16th and 17th. From there, we're talking about the 2020 Women's Water Polo season. It was halted right in the midst of competition. That means no conference championships, no 2020 NCAA Women's Water Polo Championship the weekend of May 8 through 10. Also, the inaugural Division III Women's Collegiate National Championship, that's been canceled. The first one will now be held in May of 2021. The 2020 FINA Men's and Women's Intercontinental Tournament, we were so excited to head to Indianapolis, Indiana this April 28th through May 3rd. That has been canceled. And in line with that, via communication from FINA, the 2020 FINA Men's and Women's World League Superfinals, those have been postponed until the fall. And that's the latest. Keep up with usawaterpolo.org for more information on event cancellations and postponements. We will share information on these events as soon as we have them. Now to the world of college water polo, and as we told you, the women's season halted, no scores to report. But we do have Cutino Award finalists honoring the best in college water polo. It's college water polo's Heisman Trophy. The men's finalists have been announced. Ben Halleck from Stanford, last year's winner. He's a finalist again after leading the Cardinal to an NCAA championship. Bucknell, the Bison coming through. The high-scoring Rade Joksimovic. And then Pacific's Luke Pavillard. The Tigers got to the NCAA championship match at home this past season. Pavillard, again, a finalist. Even though the season cut short, Olympic Club telling us that there will be a Women's Cutino Award winner. Finalists will be announced in late April. Both the men's and women's Cutino Award winners will be recognized on Saturday, June 6th at the Olympic Club. USA Water Polo live stream, just like last year, looking forward to highlighting the best in the college game. Keeping with women's college water polo, later today and tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific, USA Water Polo's Instagram page, we'll be talking live with college water polo seniors from all across the country. These hard-working women had their college careers cut short. We know there's a possibility they may be granted an extra year of eligibility, but we do want to talk to them about the 2020 season, so make sure you tune in and join us on the USA Water Polo Instagram page. A lot of time at home, maybe a good time to listen to a podcast. The Humbled podcast talked with USA Olympic champion Betsey Armstrong about her water polo career and her transition out of the pool in retirement. The Humbled podcast with an excellent feature. Here's a small piece.
I would struggle with the value in what I was doing. I knew the greater value that, being an Olympic athlete and, the inspiration that this offered to, our culture. But my whole life growing up, I always wanted a career that was in service of something bigger.
You can find more on the USA Water Polo social media accounts. Visit humbledpodcast.com to check out the episode. And speaking of spending time at home, if you're stuck at home, how are you working on your water polo? Send us some of your water polo quote-unquote home videos. Tag us at USAWP on Twitter or Instagram, or send an email to media@usawaterpolo.org, and we'll share some of the things you're doing to stay in water polo mode, even if you're stuck inside the house or right around your neighborhood. Now we close out our show as we do every week with our social media send-off, brought to you by our friends at Cobian. And we start off first with our weekly winner of a free pair of Cobian sandals. It's this comment on this post from Shinbopolis. Congrats, you're about to be the recipient of a brand new pair of Cobian sandals. And now we go to the Stanford women's water polo team, one of many programs that had their season come to an abrupt end. How do you sign off for the year? Everyone off the diving boards in Avery. The Olympic flame, it's been lit. Preparations remain underway for the 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo. More here via NBC Olympics. Speaking of Tokyo 2020, a quick little video explaining the basics of our favorite sport, water polo. And last but not least, as we mentioned earlier, if you're inside the house looking for some more water polo activities, our friends at 6'8 Sports, Maggie Steffens and Tony Azevedo, they have some activities you can work on. And that's the best of water polo on the internet this week. Thanks so much for your submissions. Keep them coming. Tag us at USAWP, and we'll share what you're sharing. That's all for this week's episode. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're staying safe. And don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, look weak side.